Now, I humbly request the distinguished chief guest of our 66th College Day celebrations, Sri Anil Swaroop, IAS, CEO, State Development Council, Government of Jharkhand, to address the gathering. Over to Sri Anil Swaroop.
Respected Swamijis, my young friends and not so young friends, you decide where do you want to be. What a pleasure it is to be amongst you all. I saw one of the finest ever performances on the field there, and I'm sure all of you will agree with that. What a wonderful performance. And these wonderful speeches by youngsters almost equals the original ones. Wonderful one. My compliments to the winners, my compliments to the teachers, my compliments to Swamijis, my compliments to you parents for having such lovely children. I'm sure they must have been with you till class 7 before you brought them here. I think the genesis lies in what you taught them first. What lovely children are they? What I would like to talk about today is, what do you do to yourself, whether as a parent or as a child? All of us aspire to become great. All of us have aspirations to do well. And I've always believed that each individual is great in himself. It is just a matter of time when he or she discovers himself. And what education does is not to impart anything to that individual, but merely enabling that individual to discover his greatness. Because I have no doubt about the greatness of each human being. It is how education gets structured to enable that child to evolve as a great person. And I have believed that each individual has to elevate himself to a level where he doesn't have to desire for anything, where he doesn't want anything. People come to him to ask him what he wants. There is a couplet in Urdu, I'll try and translate in English, which actually covers what I'm trying to say here. The couplet goes as follows, and those who follow Urdu can understand, but I'll try and translate in Hindi. It says, Khudi ko kar buland itna. Khudi is self. Buland is elevate yourself. Khudi ko kar buland itna ki har takdeer se pehle. Before writing your fate, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. The Almighty himself asks you, what do you want? That is the level at which each individual should aspire to elevate himself. Because without that, nothing else can be achieved. I have often heard that people argue that walk alone, ekla chalo. You will continue to walk alone अगर आपने अपनी खुदी को बुलंद नहीं किया. If you haven't elevated yourself. So once you do that, once you elevate yourself, then मैं अकेला ही चलाता जानिबे मंजिल मगर. मैं अकेला, I traveled alone towards a particular destination. मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर लोग आते गए कारवां बनता गया. So once you elevate yourself to that level, people will follow you. But then the next question is, how do you do that? How do you elevate yourself? How do you reach such levels that people look up to you and try to become what you are? I have a small formulation for this, for my young friends here and not so young friends here as well. My suggestion to them would be, first, focus on the present. We spend so much time on the past, brooding over the past, which has gone. We have no control over it, but we keep brooding over it. And your future will be built on the bricks that you build now. So don't bother about the future. Be absolutely focused on the present. Learn from the mistakes of the past, but be focused in the present. You know, we all believe in this Gita philosophy of karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, but we are only bothered about phal. We spend so much time about the phal that we forget about our karma. So if we focus on the present and we focus on the karma, what we are doing, I think the future will be built. And then you can do that, khudi ko kar buland itna. The next suggestion that I have is focus on yourself, not others. Today, all our decisions are dependent on what others are doing. Which car has the padosi have, the neighbor has, which clothes the padosi is wearing or padosan is wearing, which bangles are the other ladies wearing. You are more bothered about what Aishwarya Rai tells you to do rather than what you should do. So they are able to sell Coca-Cola. What is that? Water, some color and some gas. Because you want to look like Aishwarya Rai. You want to look like, what is the Hrithik Roshan. All these people tell you what you should do rather than you deciding what you should do. And we start comparing with others. You know, as this old saying goes, comparisons are odious. Each individual is unique in his own way, and I'm addressing to my dear parents sitting here, parents of children sitting here. They put so much pressure on the child, asking him to compete and come first in the class. No? You do? You expect your child to come first in the class without realizing that each individual is different. Why should you compare with yourself with others? You compare yourself with yourself. Improve. Learn from others. Don't compete with them. The moment this competition has come from the West, where everyone to come first. Here, every individual is so very unique that you can grow. आप अपनी खुदी को बुलंद कर सकते हैं. Why do you have to compare with others? But we do that. Please avoid that. You know, again, since I come from Lucknow, I keep using these phrases in Urdu, and I'll translate it for you. There is an old shair called Ghalib. You may have heard of his name. And he came up with this brilliant couplet. उम्र भर यही भूल करता रहा गालिब, धूल चेहरे पे थी और आईना मलता रहा गालिब. You know, the shortcomings are with me, and we are unnecessarily blaming the mirror. No, if you deep delve inside yourself, you'll understand, you'll find answers to what you want to do in life. But unfortunately, we are looking outwards. We are looking to everyone else to provide answers which are with me. The third point which I would suggest to you, you must understand what you can and what you can't. I see a lot of frustration in the society, and even in the civil service where I come from. You all must be wondering if an IAS officer becomes an IAS, if an individual becomes an IAS officer, he has arrived. No. I've seen frustration amongst IAS officers. I've seen frustrations among so-called successful people because they are trying to do things which they can't. I don't know whether you heard of this monk from the US called Reinhold Niebuhr. He made a very remarkable statement. He said, Lord, give me the serenity to accept things I cannot change, courage to change things that I can, and the wisdom to understand the difference between the two. Think over it. Many times you are traveling and you are stuck in a traffic jam and you are frustrated. Why is it the vehicle moving? You can't do a nut about it, but you are very frustrated, aren't you? Haven't you been through situations over which you have no control whatsoever, but you are frustrated? And there would be another guy who will be coolly listening to the music, not bothered about what's happening around him, for the simple reason, not that he's not bothered. His consideration is, why should I waste my energies over issues over which we have no control? I don't know how many of you are fond of cricket. I'm very fond of cricket. I remember two of my friends fighting with each other that had Sachin Tendulkar not played that shot, India would have won the match. They're fighting, as if the fighting is going to determine the match. What has happened is happened. It's good for discussion, but I've seen people getting very anxious. These days also you see issues over which you have no control. Now, I'm not saying you should not be concerned about why is America invading Iraq. Be concerned about it. But don't spend sleepless nights. Because if you do that, you will be wasting your energies on issues over which you have no control, and you will be tired and you will not have time and energy to concentrate on issues over which you have control. And let me also suggest to you, the moment you start focusing on what you can, that sphere, that range of your can will grow. Because you will grow in confidence, people around you will have confidence, and it will start happening. I remember when I was posted as Coal Secretary, Government of India, and some of you might be aware that anything that could go wrong had gone wrong with the coal sector. Scams were happening. So when I visited my ministry for the first time, it was like walking into a graveyard because everyone was, either CBI inquiry was happening, this inquiry was happening. Things were so bad that it was very difficult to visualize how things will improve. But I looked at it differently. I looked at it this way, that things were so bad that they couldn't become worse. So anything that I'll do will be an improvement and I'll walk away with the credit. And by God's grace and an absolutely amazing team that I had, we turned it around. We turned it around to an extent that we had a round table in my room where we used to discuss all these tricky problems. And the positive energy in the room was so much that we used to jokingly say, and sometimes seriously say, give us the Kashmir problem, we just might be able to solve it. Now, this happens only if you are able to solve some problems. Otherwise, people will think you are mad. So you focus on issues over which you can and gradually expand your domain. You know, people want to be revolutionary. It's nice to be revolutionary. But if students of history will tell you, all revolutions led to dictatorships, including the French Revolution. So I'm personally a great believer in fast evolution and not revolution. Because revolutionaries will destroy, like Oliver Cromwell did, and they wouldn't know how to construct it. So be a fast evolution. This is my suggestion to my young friends who may be listening to this speech. There's a lot that you can do. You can't imagine the strength. You are like Hanuman. You have so much strength, but it is within you. You have to realize that with the help of others. However, as you travel in your life, in your journey, there will be occasions when you'll be down and out. I have had that. People, when they listen to me, they think that I am the most positive man who radiates positive energy. No, there have been occasions where I have felt absolutely down and out. I've been very, very hit. On occasions I felt, what's going on with the world? And it is when you are hit very badly that the poet in you comes out, and the poet in me came out. So I questioned the Lord. I questioned Almighty. I asked him, Sanshay nahi man mein. Sanshay is doubt. संशय नहीं मन में तेरी सृष्टि में या तुझ में, तू ही तू मेरे मन में समाया, सब कुछ मैंने तुझसे है पाया. Is this Hindi okay with all of you? फिर भी स्तब्ध हूं, व्याकुल हूं, अशांत हूं, शायद अनजान हूं. क्या यही जीवन है? जो पापी है, दुराचारी है, क्यों जीत रहा निरंतर है? स्पष्ट करो, अभिव्यक्त करो, कुछ तो करो मेरे राम. ये मेरी वेदना थी. I asked the Lord, what's this going on? These rascals and ruffians are winning all over the place, and I am trying to fight out with them and unable to do anything. But if you are an optimist, if you have a positive attitude, the answer will come immediately, and it came very immediately. And someone asked me, समय रुका नहीं, हम क्यों ठहर गए? समय रुका नहीं, हम क्यों ठहर गए? अभी तो हम चले भी नहीं, फिर क्यों थक गए? उठो पथिक. पथिक is a traveler. उठो पथिक, मत भ्रमित हो, धूमिल अंधियारे में, श्रेष्ठ वही जो घिरा नहीं हो क्षणिक निराशा में. जागो, जगाओ, मन मत बहलाओ, एक मसीहा तुम भी बन जाओ. जय हिंद.